Trump's net approval rating among young men has dropped by 56 points. This group is now expressing support for Democratic Socialist candidates like Zoran Mamdani. So, will the support increase enough to usher in a Democratic Socialist for president next? I did pull energy on this to see what we'll be dealing with once Trump's term is over. And I'm getting some good indicators that people are going to be fed up with the Republicans at this point, and fed up enough with Democrats in general that this will usher in some necessary change, I'll say, to repair what Trump has done in particular here. With the Ten of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. A lot of repairing and undoing the damage that has been done. A new way of doing something with the Two of Wands. So I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, but with this energy alone, especially with the focus on finances and wealth distribution and speaking truth with the Ace of Swords, I am getting the energy of, yes, there's a high likelihood that the next president is going to be a person, I'll say, who aligns more with someone like Zoran Mamdani and what he's doing in New York City. So a Democratic Socialist person, I guess, will be, I don't want to say this is alleged entertainment purposes only, but with this energy, there's a high likelihood we'll have a Democratic Socialist as president next. I will say I do get this energy a lot. And I do already know who it's going to be. I mean, feminine energy, Wheel of Fortune, very strong leadership energy. Woman who will follow Zoran's footsteps here. He always comes out as the King of Cups, very strong leadership energy. Very strong female leader coming in next for us. Use your imagination. Again, also use your own intuition, do your own research. I like to say this is not like end all be all. This is a tarot reading at the end of the day. So, with this energy, I guess this gives us some new hope for the future, I'm hoping. But I guess we can kind of counter news stations like Fox News who are trying to say things such as Democratic Socialism is going to ruin the country, everyone's going to be poor, law and order will be gone, and communism will be everywhere. That's not necessarily the case. I guess one misconception when it comes to Democratic Socialism is that this is not communism or like an authoritarian regime. The simple way I like to put it is, instead of for-profit capitalism, which we're under right now, Democratic Socialism advocates for balance, right? With the Temperance card, and it's more so like capitalism still, right? But it's for you capitalism, not for-profit capitalism. So this is where we're like focusing on equal wealth distribution, ensuring that universal health care is a thing, free childcare, for example, better quality of life in general for the average citizen. Okay, that does not require an authoritarian regime like the Soviet Union, for example. I think that's a common misconception here. Spirit is encouraging you to better understand organizations like the DSA, or groups like the DSA, maybe, and don't jump to conclusions based on something mainstream media networks are trying to spew at you, because most of this is manipulation tactics to stray you away from anything that would benefit you personally, honestly. If anything, the top 10% of the population owning over half of America's fucking wealth is more authoritarian to me, but that's just my fucking opinion. We're taking the authoritarian out of capitalism too, believe it or not, with the DSA. Okay. Will the country be destroyed? We'll do that one. Will the country be destroyed? And also, is universal healthcare next? I am curious about that. Once a democratic socialist is president of the United States, what impact will they have on the country as a whole? Will it be positive or negative? The impact. Oh wow, the sign. That's really good. Very positive result. This is defending the rights and the lives of the average citizen, like I said, and creating extreme happiness, better quality of life overall. If you're still unsure, Zoran Mamdani in New York City is a living, breathing proof of this and the impact that these policies can have at just a smaller scale within a city. We'll just imagine expanding that countrywide, and we'll be sitting happy on a horse like this guy, like they are in New York City right now. Okay, that's if you're not happy, maybe look into democratic socialism. Okay, and then universal healthcare, is that next? Is the United States on track to implement a universal healthcare system after Trump's term is over? Actually, I want to put those back. Those are too many. Is the United States on track to implement universal healthcare? Is the United States on track to implement universal healthcare after Trump's term is over? Please. Is universal healthcare next? Oh, wow. That's a good sign for me because that's Zoran's energy again, which tells me yes. This is fast-moving action with the energy of Zoran, I guess, being followed. The moon energy is here. I'm not sure why. We can try clarifying. What is the moon energy? What is this? I mean, energy surrounding, like, isolating yourself and calling false judgment on a system based on suppressed information. This could be a warning just to, like, use discernment as we navigate through this transitional period. Don't let Fox News be your end-all be-all. This is not a communist invasion. I will never understand people who take that network seriously. And I don't even know what to say. Okay, do you want a better quality of life? Then vote for democratic socialism right now. Yeah, that's essentially the reading. And yes, there's a high chance that this is the direction the country is headed towards, especially after Trump's term is over, which is good. I mean, that's good news. And the country won't be destroyed, which is also good news. I might pull an oracle, actually, and then close this one out today. Overall energy for healing message today for the collective? Oof. Oh yeah, wow. Okay. Trust is here. I'm going to pull an oracle, though, before I elaborate on that. Believe it or not, if you are religious or spiritual, the divine is assisting and ushering in this change. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. Especially with trust. Whenever I get the energy of trust, it's always like trust in the divine. Healing message for the collective here today. That's way too many. Healing message for the collective today. Damn it, that's too many as well. I don't know if I need this one. Healing message for the collective today. Okay, I think. What is the energy of trust? Portal is here. To me, that's the transitional period almost. And to trust it and allow it to occur. The Hierophant is like authority. So this could literally be the divine coming in and saying, trust the divine. Don't be resistant to this change. What is the energy of... We are the Hathors? What is that? We are... Okay. Yeah. So this is like being an apprentice. So even if you're in the beginning stages of like learning about this new way of governing a society, Spirit is encouraging you to do research on your own to learn about it and trust in this transitional period, because it's going to happen no matter what. Like there's nothing like there's nothing you can do. Like this is inevitable energy at this point, especially with the energy of the portal here. What is the Eight of Pentacles? What's the Hermit? Don't view this as a negative. Again, I'm getting like more... Don't view this as a negative. And trust the divine. Be grounded in your own energy. Because, again, this is fast movement again. Like, it's happening. Like, there's no way to avoid it at this point. So, if this is something that, like, makes you uncomfortable, start getting used to it now, I'd say. Start there. Okay, I will read from this card and then close this one out. This card said, you're being called to remember your place in the web of life and to realize that the Cosmic Mother is watching you every step of the way. You may be going through a transition right now, so this is like trust the divine during the countrywide transition, I guess. Moving from one being to another. If we're going through that transition, so you're being reminded that you're cradled in a sacred container, that you're more held than you can possibly imagine, and you have access to more love than your heart can bear. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receiving the overflowing love of the Cosmic Mother flooding towards you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. Okay, so yeah, this is literally what I said. Trust the divine because the change is happening and there's no way to fucking stop it. So get used to it now if you're not already used to it. This is not communism, so shut the fuck up. Starseed activation. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. So this is heart chakra energy. This is don't be a fucking asshole energy. Stop enabling millionaires in the top 10% to hoard all the country's fucking wealth. Energy. I allow the deep. You can say this with your hand on your heart. You don't need the fucking card. I'm going to do it right now. My hand's on my heart. Okay. I allow the deep love of the Cosmic Mother to wash over me. I'm loved. I'm held. Maybe you're resistant to democratic socialism because you were never loved as a child, so you feel like no one else deserves that love. Start loving yourself first. And then you can start loving the planet appropriately. All right?